Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about the metaverse and how it's killing Facebook. I don't know if you guys really pay attention to the stock market or you really pay attention to kind of like the business side of things, but Facebook as a company has not been doing very hotly recently. In fact, they just had an earnings report yesterday and it actually ended up destroying them because their shares, their stock tanked like 25% almost this morning, which is absolutely insane. And a lot of it really is coming back to this whole metaverse thing, man. So like I've talked about the metaverse here on the channel a little bit. You know, I'm not one of the believers. I'm sorry. I don't know if you guys are like huge into this idea of the metaverse or whatever. I currently don't really believe too much into it. You know what I mean? I'm not one of these people who's like, oh, let's go jump in the metaverse. You know, I'm not buying property, you know, these little digital houses and stuff for hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not one of those people. I think the metaverse idea, it's a cool and somewhat unique idea, but I think it's like multiple years out of being anything that'll be really like commercially popular or anything. I think it's in its early stages, and I don't think it's really something to bet on right now, and I think Facebook should kind of realize that. And it's kind of weird to see one of the biggest social media platforms and one of the biggest companies in the world constantly like kind of backing up on this and getting smacked really hard. But yeah, Facebook is not doing too hot, and a lot of it is coming down to this whole metaverse thing. So if you didn't know, Facebook has been dumping money into the idea of the metaverse. They've been trying to build up Horizon World, as they call it, and it hasn't been successful up until this point. It's actually been very unsuccessful. We made a video talking about how the metaverse was dead just a few, like I think maybe a couple weeks ago at this point now, but that all really comes back to the fact of the basically they have too little users. I mean, what else can you really say? Like I'm trying to find a nice way to say it. There's not a nice way to say it. They just simply don't have enough users. They don't have the popularity they wanted, and they're spending a lot more money on it than they can, really, than they should be, I should say. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg reiterated his commitment to spending billions of dollars developing the metaverse amid investor concern about the health of his company's online advertising business. On a call with analysts as part of Meta's third quarter earnings report, Zuckerberg and other Meta executives fielded a number of questions from analysts who sounded increasingly frustrated with the company's rising costs and expenses, which jumped 19% year over year to $22.1 billion during the quarter. Meta shares tanked 24% Thursday morning, the day after the company reported weak fourth quarter guidance, below the analysts' estimates. The Facebook parent's revenue slipped 4% year over year to $27.7 billion in the third quarter, while its profit plummeted 52% to $4.4 billion. Meta's Reality Labs unit, which is responsible for developing the virtual reality and related augmented reality technology that underpins the yet-to-be-built metaverse, has lost $9.4 billion so far in 2022. Revenue in that business unit dropped nearly 50% year over year to $285 million, which Meta's chief financial officer Dave Wiener said, or Wenner, I don't know, Wenner, I don't know, attributed to lower Quest 2 sales. Quote, "We do anticipate that Reality Labs operating losses in 2023 will grow significantly year over year," Meta said in a statement. "Beyond 2023, we expect to pace Reality Labs investments such that we can achieve our goal of growing overall company operating income in the long run." Brent Thrill, an analyst at Jefferies, said during the earnings call that investors are likely feeling as if there are, quote, "too many experimental bets versus proven bets on the core," and asked why Meta believes the experimental bets like the metaverse will pay off. Alright, so to put this in layman's terms, right, because I know a lot of you don't understand the investing jargon, the economy jargon and everything here. Basically, the shares of the company tanked 24% in one day, early Thursday morning. That's not a good sign. If your company tanks almost a quarter over one day, not really a good look. And on top of that, they're down like 70% this year or something crazy now. Now, basically, Facebook keeps gambling on this metaverse idea, which personally, like I said, I think it's still way underdeveloped. I think as a concept, you know, there's not enough VR headsets that have been sold yet to make the metaverse like what they're trying to make it. You know, I feel like it's one of those things where they haven't really dipped their toes into the water, and now they're trying to just jump in completely cold turkey and just go right in the pool, right? It's gonna be really fucking cold for them if they do that, and it's what they keep like betting on. They keep spending billions upon billions of dollars on this metaverse concept that people simply aren't getting behind, and as a company, that is a horrible idea. Like, it says their ad business is slipping, so people are spending less money on online advertising on Facebook's platforms which is where they've made a significant portion of their revenue historically. So while one of the money funnels to their company is completely drying up, they're trying to spend a shit ton of money to build this other one that people simply aren't interested in. You got to think, right? Like, advertisements will always be relevant. Everyone will always need to be advertised to for the economy to work right, for products to sell, for everything to go the way that it's been going, right? And instead of focusing on building that back up and actually making money, they're basically like Hail Marying from their own 10-yard line for like the game-winning touchdown here with a quarterback who has a broken arm and is blind. You know what I mean? Like, it's just nonsense. Like, they're throwing too much money and too much promise, I guess, behind this whole metaverse idea. And it's one of the reasons why Facebook is slipping and slipping and slipping. They're not focusing on the things that need to be focused on. You know, they keep trying this experimental stuff. You know, they want to be the first ones in the door with the metaverse. No one even knows if this is going to be a fully successful concept or not yet, so they're really betting on this whole thing. And then on top of that, right, they're letting the other elements of their business slide that they need. Like, I mean, Facebook needs advertising spending, and they're blaming it on lower Quest 2 sales, right? Which that's not all it comes down to here, man. Like, yeah, there's less headsets getting sold, there's less people getting into VR. That's probably because a recession's coming up and people don't have free money to just be spending on, you know, a new Oculus. And even then, like, I own a VR headset personally, and I'm just, I couldn't be fucked with the metaverse. Like, I couldn't be bothered, man. Like, if I wanted to, like, play pretend go to a restaurant with my friends, I mean, I'll just go to a real-life restaurant with my friends. It just isn't an idea that's fully conceptualized yet. Like, there's no real use case, for me at least, for the metaverse. Like, if I want to go hang out with my friends, like, I'll just hop in a Discord call and chat, or we'll go hang out in person. Like, why do I want to look at a 2004-esque 2D avatar in the metaverse? You know what I mean? Like, it's just fucking stupid to me personally. Now, maybe this will be one of those things where I'm historically wrong and maybe the metaverse takes off way down the road or something, but as it stands right now, they're putting way too much money and way too much bet, I guess, on this entire metaverse concept. Like, if they were in Vegas, they're putting like 90% of all the money that they have on fucking black, right? When red has won the last like 40 straight hits, you know what I mean? It's insane. And it's leading to the death of Facebook. They're losing shareholders, they're losing money like fucking crazy. They're losing valuation. They're losing user growth from what I've been reading online, which is really bad for them. Like, there's a perfect storm of things mixing together, and at the center of that entire storm is Facebook's massive bet on the metaverse, and it's not good for the company. If they continue down this road, man, we might genuinely be talking about the death of Facebook someday. I mean, we're not really at that part of it yet. They're not dead. It's not completely over with, I guess. But they do this shit for a couple more years, man, and we're going to be talking about Meta/Facebook, like maybe how they talked about Blockbuster with Netflix. You know, they just went all in on an idea that just didn't work. And Facebook has to turn it around, man, because like 25% shareholder sell-off in one day, that's a pretty big warning sign, dude. Like, that's a big red flag for you guys. I mean, if they needed a warning sign, I guess, to get them back on track, trust me, they got it with this, right? So anyway, I just wanted to talk about this, man, because like we've been talking about the metaverse and whatnot here on the channel, and it's pretty apparent that this whole metaverse kick is what's really pushing Facebook over the edge. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about that for a little bit. Of course, thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're brand new around here on the channel, follow me over on Twitter and Twitch at @SubToOptimus. Make sure to check out Shoptimus down below. Thank you to my Watch Optimus subscribers. Your support helps my channel tremendously. And until my next video, guys, this is Optimus, well, talking about the metaverse and signing out.